to do what the prosecution wants. Remember, there is the other misdemeanor gun possession charge from 7 years ago hanging over Arenas. The judge, of course, gave no indication what type of sentence and what type of jail time, if any, that he will give Arenas. But the prosecution is not looking for any more than 6 months. When I asked directly to Prosecutor Chris Kavanaugh, are you recommending jail time at all? He looked at me and he said, no comment.
There were reports earlier that there were talks. Obviously, Gilbert Arenas wanted to get the minimum that he could. Did he ever have any hope of getting through this without serving some sort of jail time?
Well, I think without that other misdemeanor gun possession charge, TJ, there was the possibility that he would have escaped with probation and perhaps community service, a fine, or some combination of the three. But I think that is going to be the linchpin that could throw this into jail time for Gilbert Arenas. Whether he will serve more than 6 months, it doesn't appear likely that he will, but the judge certainly has the prerogative to have him serve more than 6 months if he feels that that is required in this case. The judge spoke to Arenas and asked him if he understands the charges, if he was deceived by anybody, if he was pressured by anybody. Arenas answered all the questions quietly, and I think it was at the end of that hearing where Arenas really realized, I mean, the jokester and the prankster, the practical joker who everybody talks about, who himself said he never has a down moment, he's always trying to laugh and joke, he wasn't feeling very mirthful in that courtroom minutes ago, TJ.
So, Mark, we only have about 30 seconds left, but what's involved in the pre-sentencing report? What are they going to do between now and March 26th?
Well, this is apparently a very typical part of these proceedings. Neither side requested a pre-sentencing report, but the judge typically does things this way, and that delays things by about 8 weeks. I don't know exactly what the legal process is, but it's a careful review of the facts, and it allows the judge to not have to make the decision today as to what the sentencing will be for Gilbert Arenas. It gives everybody some extra time.
Okay, that's our own Mark Schwartz in Washington. Mark, thanks for that update. Just to recap, Gilbert Arenas pleads guilty to one